the classic story now. How there were 5 of us, all high school pals, and actually 4 of the guys went up to Vermont snowboarding, and I was dead broke, had no money to go, and they came home with this idea for a brand and a clothing company, and I was just part of the crew, and they cut me in and they said, let's have a business meeting, and that was it.
I definitely didn't know I always wanted to start a company. It was just a lot of drinking beers at Germ's apartment with the boys, and just a lot of drunk talk and saying, hey, let's start something so that eventually we wouldn't have to work for other people our whole lives. We wanted to, that was 8 years ago, but it was a 10-year plan at that point to start a business together as friends, and then maybe eventually down the line it'd be our jobs. That was the plan. But it was just a lot of beers, a lot of drunk talk.
Yeah, I think in the college years when people start bugging you and asking you what you want to do, I knew I was going to own some kind of business or run my own business, and it just kind of came to be a clothing company.
Everyone go home and come back with a couple of company names, and then the next week it was, all right, here's we whittled it down to like 2 or 3, and it was come back with a couple logos or something, or sketch out some stuff. Everybody had to come back the next week, a couple sketches of the logo, and then we just kind of voted on it and whatnot. And the only one I remember besides Jetty was Daybreak. We kind of got it down to 2. It was Jetty and Daybreak, and then the logo was not even close to where it is now. It was that rock that is hard to read, and Daybreaks was like a sun. I don't even know how, like a horizon with a sun. It was kind of like more of an emblem or a shield, and then luckily we all agreed on Jetty as the company name.
The team was really, to begin with, just friends. Brian Parnagian's been around from the beginning. Eric Jurgensen was representing for us for a little while. Just basically friends and people from around here, and Dave Werner, a couple skate cats from Morristown area, and it just evolved into people wanting to surf and skate and ride for Jetty. So that's how we branched out, but it definitely started with close friends from around here. Randy got involved, who's a close friend we went to high school with, but that was a few years in. I think that probably happened in like 06 or 07, but we always wanted that to happen, and just took a little time to get legit enough to attract someone of that caliber.
I mean, getting Randy on board to me was like, so far has been sort of the tipping point where once that happened, we started seeing just some cool stuff starting to happen. The local support between Farias and all these, the local shops has been awesome. But then, having Ron Johns contact us to bring our product in, and having Randy in those 2 huge windows with massive Jetty stickers on his board, and then he's on billboards in Florida with the huge Jetty sticker on his board. That just sort of was like the time when I started noticing, more positive stuff on a larger scale starting to happen.
There's not many companies that have made it from the East Coast. Everything kind of filters over from the West. But yeah, we've used that to our advantage. We want to be the first, company to really blow up, and we've been dedicated to East Coast surfing and skateboarding, and we have just an amazing culture here on the East Coast, and we're going to take it from here and then move wherever. But we haven't focused too much on the West Coast or international. Just there's plenty to do right here at home.
The area that we're covering is expanding, so we're weeding out. Unfortunately, sometimes some shops are closing down with the economy, but we're getting our reach out there further. We opened up a shop in Kennebunkport, Maine this year, and we opened up a shop in in Wilmington, North Carolina last year. So that's the two farthest reaches, north and south on the East Coast. And we're getting down to like just really quality accounts where we have a good relationship with all of them. And the 40 that we have are 40 that we've been with for a while, and they keep reordering from us. And the ones that are kind of wishy-washy have been kind of weeded out over the past couple of years.
We've gone through a lot of changes with acquiring the screen printing division, and going from other people printing our stuff to our partners printing it. And then, you know, guys got involved, guys got left for their own reasons. And the screen printing is just a huge part of it. And it's still not full time. I mean, Corey and I both have other jobs, and it sucks to leave here, but we have to make a little bit extra cash once in a while. But yeah, it's becoming more and more of a reality that we're going to be here, you know, 100% of our time, which is great, because this is what we love to do.
The sales thing just fell in my lap because I knew the Surf Shack people from growing up. We all worked together at Heartland Miniature Golf. And then Farias I knew from growing up too, right down the street. And I just went into both of them and I said, hey, if we're gonna start this business, would you pick up some shirts? And both of them said, you know, absolutely, no problem. And that was it. We put the shirts, we had 3 designs, we put them in 2 shops, and a month later they called me up and they said, hey, we need more. And I was like, whoa. So then we designed some more shirts, and I think the second, you know, was maybe another 5 or 6 different designs, and then those started selling, and it just kind of steamrolled from there.
Well, the momentum, I mean, a lot of it has to do with the design of the line and the expansion of the line. The spring-summer line was 92 pieces. I mean, we did lines just a few years ago that were probably 20 or 30 pieces, and obviously the more you offer to retailers, the more they have to choose from. And John Clifford taking over the design, picking up where Nick Ziegel left off. He's done an awesome job, and basically he's headed it up and brought in other artists, which makes the line even that much more diverse.
Well, I mean, now we have so much, you know, locked in here and involved. I've always traveled a lot, so I mean, I always wanted to live somewhere else for a little while, or, you know, kind of bounce around and check out some different places. But with Jetty going on and everything we have locked in here, I mean, that's the main reason that, you know, I'm here now. But I mean, I grew up here, and it's always will be home.
Just living the lifestyle that we grew up living on the island, and you know, just duplicating that feeling to all the other people that grew up in similar places, and not necessarily just on islands, but just around the inspirations of music and you know, the ocean or board riding, whatever it might be, and just basically making that the center of your life.
The Jetty life is just doing what you want to do, like, and being able to support yourself and enjoy it. Like, when you're clocking in for somebody else, you know, we've all done it, and it just, I don't know, just sometimes it's hard to get up in the morning or go to work. You know, coming in here and working with all of us, it's like you enjoy coming into work in the morning. It's something that's a challenge, and it's exciting. Every day is a new adventure. And if you want to go play golf, you play golf. If there's waves, you go surf. If, you know, you take a day off and go up to the mountains to go snowboard, you know, that's what you want to do. But you can, you know, make it your livelihood too, and be able to, you know, support yourself and have fun doing it.